Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Black Flight by Historic Wings, designed by Thomas Van Hare. We finished the after the day end festivities, and while the schedule's still light before things get really complicated, I sent three guys on leave, one of them to London, two of them to Paris. I just felt that we had to get rid of the guy with London. I have to get rid of these. That is Olsen. Olsen has the Donnybrook Donnie, which makes him argumentative and self-centered, and I definitely don't want that around if I can help it. Chesterfield Charlie, he also received the trade card for them losing Reynolds. Go figure. Which is just as well, because I can send him on leave to Paris for 7 days and get rid of both. Unfortunately, I'll have to draw another one. But he flies and never engages with the formation at the start of the dogfight, and after that, then he's got to start. He can start doing it. I felt it best to get rid of both of them and start him out with another one. Hopefully, we only get a one. The other ones I wanted to get rid of are Marcus. Marcus freezes up. Adding 5 to his DRM, I can't see him being around too long with that, and he's got 3 hit dice. So, Umbraphobic Ali on Bondar I have to keep. That's just whenever the weather's rain or thunderstorms, he won't fly, and he won't be able to fly for the next game day. That I can deal with for the time being until things clear up. Then we'll get rid of that one too. The last one is Arbor, and that's Kerflunkel King, and I can't have him going out of control in a panic every time we are outnumbered. He just won't be around too long, so I have to get rid of that one too. So I send him to Paris. That takes us to the way we did the maintenance. I have M and X unavailable. And yes, I did. I forgot to bring them over to the X is unavailable. And M is unavailable. B flight, I believe. Yep. They'll be able to fly somebody else's planes. But from some of them... we'll be able to use the guys that are on leave, the guys that are injured, ill. I got one guy killed and 4 out already. This is not a good start, but I felt it best to do it while the orders are light. So we're going to roll for the current forecast, and then availability, and I only got one plane. That should have been over there. I don't know what it's doing there. Everything else is set. We're going to roll for the weather and dice tray. Bring that down. Weather. Again, these charts are not available in the VASA module. I have them in there, so it's easy for me to do this, but I will not distribute them. Operational, weather, today's weather, current weather. We rolled 2 dice. 8. Clear. Good start. That goes over to the one that has a little nub on the bottom of it. And for our forecast, 5. Windy, -3. Not so good. So that brings us to airplane and pilot availability. Um, did I do the rest, guys? I gotta look at that, make sure. Dude, these guys had a half day off. I gotta roll for them too. Alright, so we're going to clean this up and do a D6 for each of them. Lane, 3, went out of town. He's a -1. For the next dawn patrol. Actually, that's quite easy. I won't send these guys out on dawn patrol today. So I'm not even going to roll for that. We'll just not send consecutive dawn patrols out. Let's see. Supplementals. Nope. Operational. Pilot readiness. Once daily. 2d6. Last time wasn't a good die roll. 10. No effects. Good. We can't use any more attrition. Weekly and daily orders. That's the big one. Let me get down to the orders. Don't have those in there. And let me see. Nope, I'll have to open them on my other one. Of course, I'm not ready for that. Black flight. I had a lot open yesterday, so of course it's not going to show. Working on a lot of different things, so I'm easily scattered. Not BP, final, there we go. All right. Week 1. Went too far. Bear with me. I should have all this stuff ready, but yeah. I'm not the world's best at this. Keep losing them, and you think I'd be ready, but whatever. Saturday the 19th of May. We need to get our notes out as well. What I normally do is I just kind of take and put a bottom slash or something across that like that, and then I go there. And then we can bring down, I want to keep my formatting the same. The date, okay. Be the 19th. Actually, don't do that yet. We got to do this. Control C. Control V, date. 19th of May, 1917. All right. Current WX. Okay, we did not add a space on that one, so come on, Greg, seriously. So we're going to put clouds and windy. So we want to plan early. Weekly orders, there are none. None for this whole week. None B. Yeah, whatever, Greg. Daily orders on the day 2. We got a dawn OE and a noon OE. The 3 week long artillery saturation at Messines commences. So, fortunately, all of our Dawn Patrol, Dawn OE, and I plan on, and the guy I had parked out in the rain, I've only got two missions that have to be so I is Clark. I don't want him flying that. He can't fly that plane, so I'm going to put B Flight on Dawn Patrol. I can't do this as fast as I'd like because I've got guys out. That only gives me 3 guys. So I'm going to add Shirley and Law from A. That gives me 5 planes. And then the noon patrol is going to be C Flight, except for the guy that's on leave, and I'm going to add them Irwin. That gives his plane time to dry out. That gives me 5 planes on each patrol, which is good. That's why I'm trying to do all this right now, is to get the all right, get the that's going to be basically B Flight plus. Get those leaves out of the way when they're hard. You're getting most of your trade cards in the beginning. Get them out of the way while the schedule's still light. Then we just have to deal with losses and stuff. All right, so we're going to find out what our OE is for the Dawn Patrol. And we roll a D6 for that. Three. That's going to be 2-seaters, 1 RAF BE2E from is going to be a recon RV, which is we're going to be we're going to be meeting them up at I used to know how to pronounce that and I completely forgot. I'm gonna before I butcher it, I'm gonna look up the pronunciation. Ypres. Okay, there we go. That's not so hard. See if I can remember that. We're gonna thank God for technology. I don't have to look like a total ass. Ypres. We're gonna meet up at Ypres, and then we're going to go to artillery designation at. Let's go put this down here. No, I did the wrong thing. Ah, good Lord! I thought I copied and pasted, and I didn't. Yep, we're having one of them starts. Control V. 2-seaters, 1 RAFB2. We're going to meet up at Ypres, and we're going to do the artillery at Belcher's Cottage. So let's put all this in there. Ypres, we found that. Let's go ahead and put that as a green. I don't have greens. Might be hard to do that. Let's do. Oh no, there we go. Target area, colors. I do have a green one. I thought I did. RV, and we're going to put the copy this right there. Put that in the notes. And then we're going to let's go with a red one. And we're going to put that Belshir's Cottage. Let me see if I can find that. Artillery is going to be somewhere in over their trenches or something. Down here, all the way down in no man's land. So we're going to go ahead and put this right here. Control V. And that sets up our OE for the Dawn Patrol. And I'm going to set that up later, as we're already 15 minutes into this one. So what I'm going to do is daily orders patrol plan. We're going to set up our first patrol plan. I like to use this one for, I stated last time, that way I can modify around the dice rolls and stuff, dice rollers as attack dice as they go. And this is basically B flight. And get our notes back out here, right here where I can see that. And we are going to bring out Nash Stewart in S. Control C. Oops. Control V. He's going to be in S. We're going to send that over to plane 1. He's got 5 attack dice because he's the patrol leader. We're also going to put... You gotta be kidding me. I did not save that. Oh, good Lord. That's the only problem with this notes is it doesn't save if you forget. And I forget too many times. Go back to the weekly orders, control. Fortunately, I control paste everything, so it just control V. Let's put that down underneath. Then the Dawn Patrol is going to be OE, B flight again. And that was Control C, Control V. All right, now I'm going to save that, and then we're going to open that back up. There we go. Now we did it right. And now I got to copy him again and paste him because I didn't do that properly. Nash in S, and he is the flight leader. And then I'm going to put Bondar. Control V. Bondar will be in B. Whoops. B goes over to 2. Both of these to 2. Oh, I had rain yesterday, so he cannot fly the next patrol on the next game day. walks around the airdrome. So we're going to have to knock him out of there. He's not going to be able to fly. Now I'm going to put a little weather status notes. I know I have it. Bad weather. There we go. We'll just put that right in there like that. And then we'll take out his cancel. We'll just leave that like that. No sense messing with it. Yeah, I forgot. Good thing I read his umbraphobic ollie thing. All right, so that takes him out. That means we're going to be flying short 4 guys, and I'm going to probably add my squadron commander. Then Avery Scott will be in B. Control C. Put that back over here. That's in my way. Control V in V. V is available. And he is 2 attack dice. Ham-handed, not good at landing. He's the one we got to roll different for. Whenever he flies in Dawn Patrol, he is at his best. Gets +3 attack dice when flying Dawn Patrols. So he's going to have 5 attack dice, which I'm going to put in the right there. That's why I like doing that, because it doesn't mess with this permanent stuff. And then we're going to send them the plane too. All right, Bondar. Nope, Bondar does not fly. Wiseman is ill, so he does not fly. So that's it for B flight. So we're going to our B flight. Supposed to be our best flight, and right now it's our weakest. That's just the way the game is. Especially you kind of expect it because they're going to give you more trait and vice cards, which means there's more chance that they have problems. So we go to Shirley. Jackson Shirley, Control C. He is his plane's in overhaul, so we're going to put him in W. And we still have not found out what his trait card is, because he, if you remember right, crashed on landing or takeoff last time, I think it was. And he has 2 attack dice. And we got to grab W over from B flight. All right, and Alex Law in L. Going to drag that over to plane 4. Control V him in there. He has 2 ladies man. Oh, we may not be able to get in. We haven't drawn for that's all right. We're going to find that out later. I'm going to move them both over right now to plane number 4. And after takeoff, we got to roll a dive for him too if he takes off. The problem is he's a lady man. He may not show up for this patrol. And because we are looking so sad, I am going to bring out Morrow. Definitely he is going to, you don't have to add him into the last minute, but I'm going to add him in. And he's going to fly. We'll keep M available for him. Yep, that's on overhaul. We will keep K available for him today. That's on C flight because he's on leave. And that makes sure that nobody on this flight is going to get a there'll be no vice cards on this flight. And he has 3 attack dice. And never crashes on takeoff or suffers any problems when landing when damaged. Okay, so that's a good one to see. That's going to be plane number 5. And we are ready for the first flight. Unless. So let's continue on. Special orders. We're going to roll to special orders. That's going to be special orders none. And we also now need to find out if we roll 1, he cannot fly because he's sleeping somewhere else at the moment. We roll 5. He is available. We also need to now roll a D6. And oh, that's after takeoff. We don't have to roll that yet. And I'll do that on another OE. I gotta put OE here too because we have another OE. And that's going to be C flight. There'll be another video. All right, we also need to get our planes ready. S, V, W, L, and K. S, L, W, K, and V. All right, there we have it. We're ready for the first patrol. We've already rolled for special orders, so all we'll have to do is roll for the takeoff and then roll to see if our friendly ladies man is got good skills or not. So we actually got a pretty decent looking patrol. And let me, one more thing, one little housekeeping. I forgot to put that the squadron commander is flying on the Dawn Patrol. And he flew yesterday, too. Morrow. Dawn Patrol then, too. He's an early riser like myself. All right. There we have it. We're going to call that a video, and I'll probably not be able to fly this today, but we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining me, everybody. We will see you next time. This is Black Flight by Historic Wings, designed by Thomas Van Hare, and you all have a good day or good evening.